Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast. Today we're featuring a 2007 Lexus LS460. This is the regular wheelbase. They make this car in an L version, which stands for the long wheelbase. And it's kind of the flagship brand for Lexus. It's the cream of the crop. It's as good as it gets for their luxury sedan line. And this car is certainly no exception. It's got, it's just loaded with gear. You'll notice you've got adaptive xenon lights. You've got dual xenon lights. So typically you'll see one of those is xenon and then another just a standard bulb. You've got front parking sensors, and then you'll notice on a Lexus here, the side marker here, there's a parking sensor down there. That means this car will park by itself. It's called parking assist, and it's one of the many options. So the LS is powered by a 4.6 liter V8. And what's nice about this is you've got Lexus reliability, comfort, styling, and this is a car that produces 370, maybe 380 horsepower. It'll go 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. That is fast. Those are performance numbers. That's typically numbers that you would see associated with German stuff like Mercedes, Audis, BMWs, Porsches, stuff like that. So they've kind of upped the ante here as far as performance and handling goes, and that's nice to see from Lexus because again you've got the reliability of Lexus and then the performance of the V8. So you've got a backup camera here. You've got a self-closing trunk, which is locked now, so I can't get into it, but that will open and close by itself. I'll show you that in a minute. It's got 4 new tires on it. The paint and interior are immaculate. You'll notice these buttons on the door handles, so that means that you can get into this car without using your key. They've got electronic sensors in them that will sense the key is in your pocket or on your person, and it'll also allow you to start your car without using the key. So as long as your key is in your pocket or within reach, your car will start, which is nice. It's called keyless go in European stuff. So this is the beginning of the Lexus stuff. So you've got all your trim packages. You have rear memory seats, which is almost unheard of. You've got Mark Levinson sound, and then in the back here, which you'll hardly find any in any cars, you've got air-conditioned seats and heated seats. You've got a rear power sunshade, and you've got reclining and adjustable back seats. So they've done this to complete with what they call, Mercedes would call the Sonderklasse or the S-Class. These guys have taken it up a notch in that there's probably even a little more equipment on this car than you're going to find in most Mercedes S-Classes. And for not quite as much money. It's a very well put together car. It's been very well taken care of. Let me just show you the trunk release. So there's the power. So you'll see that opens by itself. It's also going to close by itself. So you've got your first aid kit. You've got a full-size spare that sits underneath the carpet here on a full-sized rim. You've got all your tools, your jack. You've got a ski pass-through system, so that door right there allows you to, there's a sock in that. You can stick skis in it without getting the interior of your car all messed up. And then this is, it's become kind of a common feature, but you just hit that button and that's going to electronically close your trunk. So, as I mentioned, there's just a ton of gear on this car. So, of course, all power, windows, locks, mirrors. There's your adjustable seats. And then you can tell by the perforation in the center piece of leather here that you've got cooled seats. All 4 passengers, heated and cooled seats. So the key right now is on the windshield wiper, and you'll notice I don't need it to start the car. That's nice. We store them outside the car just so they don't end up accidentally getting locked in the system. So here's your heated seat. Heated seat goes to the right, and cooled seat goes to the left. You've got the same for passenger. You've got a reclining rear seats. You've got the fans on the rear seat. You've got a that's a sunshade for up and down. You've got power, economy, and then snow mode to start. Your traction control button to turn your traction control off. A shiftable automatic transmission, and then this is where all the goodies start. There's probably too much to cover here at one time, but you've got a 6-disc sound system, a very, very nice sound system, Mark Levinson sound. It's just a ridiculous amount of stereo for this car. You've got dual auto climate control. You've got a touchscreen center console, which is beautifully laid out. This is the navigation. You've also got all your maintenance stuff. You've got a iPhone or a phone system, Bluetooth, all integrated through your stereo system. You've got a calendar. This is your park assist, meaning your car will park itself. Your screen settings, and then your language. So a very complicated, very advanced electronic system, which you would expect for Asian cars. You've got voice activation and Bluetooth controls through your steering wheel here, stereo modes. You've got a radar assist cruise control on this car. I mean, you've got power tilt and telescoping wheels. As you can see, 33,043 miles. Your range. You've got an external temperature gauge. You've got all kinds of buttons, and you've got volume control up here. You've got home link, so programmable for security gates, garage door openers. You've got your tilt sunroof, your retractable sunroof. I mean, the list just goes on and on and on. Automatic power folding mirrors, power mirrors. There's your parking assist. You've got a heated steering wheel. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's beautiful wood in here, as you would expect with the brand of Lexus, especially the LS version, which is the top of the line for them. And you would expect this to be kind of the cream of the crop, and it is. It's just a very well put together car. They're known for their reliability, for their comfort, and then of course nowadays all the electronics. If you've got questions or would like additional information on this particular car, please feel free to contact us, and we can be reached at 503-227-2354. Thank you for visiting West Coast Auto Enthusiast.